Zero-8.
No need to thank me. At least now I can finally say I helped you with something. You can use it in outer ops, too. Just select Zeke when you're forming your unit. Be sure to take it out for a field test.
Okay.
You can change weapons and check memory boards just like before. Use your observations from a field test to make any adjustments.
A work in progress, huh?
There's something I need to discuss with you, boss.
Get to the point, guys.
We recovered the nuclear warhead that was loaded onto Peace Walker from the bottom of Mondo Kosi Volca.
What?
Warheads are radioactive, even if they're relatively stable. If we just left it there, it would contaminate the lake, or fall into the hands of terrorists.
Creating another crisis.
Right. So while the White House is figuring out how to cover its ass, I thought we'd take some precautions.
What did you have in mind?
Load it onto Zeke.
What?
What else would we do with it? Zeke is our deterrent. To protect ourselves from nuclear attack, we need a nuclear weapon ourselves. Of course, if you're not on board, we can always dispose of it. But it won't be easy getting another nuke. This is a golden opportunity. We can always get rid of it later. Load it onto some fishing boat and leave it out in the middle of the ocean. No one would ever know it's there. But if you want to get rid of it, boss, we'll get rid of it.
No, don't. As long as there are nukes out there, we need one ourselves if we're going to be a world power.
I knew you'd see it that way, boss. So as long as we stand apart from nations, we need something to put us on equal footing. In a way, MSF is a country itself. And we just became the world's 7th nuclear power.
Nuclear power.
Y'all thought that I was done with this game, huh? It's been a long time. Hisashiburi dana. Yes, sir. It's been a year, I think. No, months actually, since I've actually played this game and beat Peace Walker Type 2 and I didn't unlock the head until right about now. That was one of the reasons why I stopped playing that game, this game, for a long time. I was like, I was really broken by how much effort I put into that boss battle to be in a complete failure. But when I was beating that boss fight again, I was like, okay, I didn't damage the head, so please give me that head part. And they did. Oh my god, I was so relieved. I was so relieved of how they actually did the what's it called? How they gave me the head, because I was like, oh, come on, please. I don't want to go through this again. Yes, I finally did it, man. And we're here once again. We got the head part for Metal Gear Zeke. And I still remember a lot of things that I left off. So let's take a closer look. Oh, by the way, I didn't do my intro. How's it going, guys? My name is Suave Player, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Yes, sir. We're finally back after a few months. I was trying to beat this game for a long time, and I'm finally here with the customized parts that I was missing. Launched Zeke. We finally got the head part. Look at how that head part looks, though. It looks so small, but it doesn't matter, because I think that's enough for a human to even, or an AI pod to even fit in there. So I'm okay with that. I think it'll be so good to see. Look how good our Metal Gear Zeke looks, man. God damn, this thing looks sexy. The walk units, everything is 100%. There's optional parts. Can I put a jetpack? Oh my god, I can. Wow. Jetpack, a radome, Oh my good golly! And then armor. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Alright, we can do paint color, but what kind of color could we put it? Should we put it on navy blue? Just like we see Snake's uniform? Yeah, I think maybe it will be good, actually. Normal color? Nah, actually. Let's do slate gray. Nah, actually. A little bit of olive drab because that's Big Boss's color. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So, by the way, if you guys see my how my footage is for the game, it's a new iPad. So, get used to some new adjustments to my new iPad camera. We're gonna go in Outer Ops to test this Metal Gear. So let's view the results of our comrades, huh? Alright, so we're just going to see if we win this battle, and then let's test our new Metal Gear to see how well it can do against these guys, you know, against the whole army. And that guy is dead. Now it's all tanks. All right. I put in a lot of effort and hours in this game, and I was like, I don't know if I should come back to this game, but here I am once again. I'm so glad to actually. Oh no, my helicopter's gone. After being gone for so long, we're finally back with Peace Walker, and I want to continue not only the Resident Evil series, but I wanted to continue the Metal Gear series as well, man. I'm so glad to actually get back into it and be at that Peace Walker number 2, Type 2 boss fight. You guys have no idea how much I've put in with those boss fights. After so many hours. I don't think we're gonna win this battle. Well, at least we got one of the tanks. We're not doing enough damage right now. We're gonna lose more vehicles. But then again, I did this while I was struggling with getting Metal Gear ready. Alright, I don't think we're gonna win this battle, but I mean, that's what I expected, actually. Yeah. Such a shame that I unlocked all these vehicles and got all these comrades just for nothing. But it's okay. If we lose this one, I mean, if we lose this one, it's fine. We got Zeke anyways, you know? Yeah, we're done. Mandrill is the last one standing. Alright. Alright, should we test it on an easy mission? Let's see. I think we should put Metal Gear Zeke there, then combat unit, let's see, let's put Lates, the tank there, and we're gonna play a mission while we test Zeke, you know? So that way we can do I have any more vehicles? Let's see. No, I don't. Well, that's too bad. We're gonna test Zeke and see how well it can handle against our battles, you know? Yeah. Alright, let's launch the attack. And let's see. Alright, let's see what kind of mission we need to do. Here's one that I've been wanting to do for a little while. Let's go to Extra Ops. And what was it? Not the full-time one. Huh. We haven't gone full-time recovery. Eliminate enemy soldiers. Hold on. I don't think it's... let me look into it real quick, guys. Alright, guys. Alright, so I looked into it, and it's supposed to be an item capture mission.
Mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to
and I've been curious enough to see how this one is, you know. So we have smoke grenades, we have everything that I need on this mission. So what I'm going to do, this mission requires C4. Oh, okay. C4 then. I don't think we need the chaff grenades for that. C4. Okay, where's C4? There it is. Alright. And we're ready to rock and roll with what I want to do in this mission capture. Or in this...
Stay out of the enemy sight as you recover those supplies. And don't get lost.
Let's use the Sonic guy real quick. Nice. Freeze. Okay, so now we use the now what I meant to do Alright, so
we'll pick you up there.
I want to go back over there because apparently there's some Easter egg about unlocking something extra. And it's over here.
You see some sort of weird animal over by the pier?
Well, what is that? What is that?
A talking cat.
A talking cat?
Trenya. Creatures even rarer than a talking cat. Monsters.
Monsters?
Kitty, but I'm no hunter. You're not exactly ordinary yourself. Not to be rude, but I've got things to do. So if you need someone to go monster hunting with you, find someone else. Sounds perfect.
Sounds perfect. A Monster Hunter quest. What? So that was a talking cat. That was what I wanted to do? Really? Let's see. Did they finish the outer ops right there? No, they didn't. Okay, so we should do something. Did that unlock something? Maybe. Yes, it did. Look at this. Alright, what is this about? Let's see. Hunting quest,
This is a high-risk mission. We'll be
Raphaelos.
facing some powerful opposition, but it's nothing you can't handle. Believe in yourself.
Alright. Let's see what this is about. Oh no. Capcom. Is this a collaboration with Capcom right now? Alright, so let's use the battle. Combat. Alright. What is that noise?
It's about time. Let's go, Trenya.
So what is this? It's so weird that it's a talking cat, too. What the fuck? What is this? Are those dinosaurs? What? What? So, Rathalos, King of the Skies. Do I have to kill this monster? It's a fucking dragon. Yeah, it has a health bar. I don't even know. Oh shit. Oh fuck. What the hell, bruh? Hey, 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 hey! Hey! Leave me alone. Get out of here. Oh my god. Alright. Snake. Alright. Alright, we got rid. Oh, shit. Alright. What the fuck is going on, man? The lag right now. Alright, I missed. Alright, so this is a goddamn dragon. Yo, the frame rate is really bad. Oh, he dodged it. Motherfucker dodged it. Is this thing even durable as the Peace Walker? Nice. Oh my god. Snake. Yo, this is so fucking weird, man. We're actually hunting monsters right now. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Nice. Nice. I need, more supplies. Hey. There's Alright. Alright, so far so good. This monster is pretty durable. More durable than any anime monster out there. You know? Oh shit! Motherfucker. Alright. Have you guys noticed that I hate flying monsters? Sometimes when it comes to boss fights. Here, take this. Oh, he dodged it, motherfucker. Nice. That was close. Nice try, buddy. We almost got him. Oh. Hurry. Hurry time. Damn it. I almost got it. Got it! Ha ha ha! Yes, sir! Thanks! I guess. Alright. Alright, our hunter quest is complete. Yeah! Yeah! I gotta see you? Really? Okay. Alright. Well, we completed the monster mission.
Happened again, Snake.
What?
It's the doorknob. What's he got, an escape fetish?
He clearly has friends on the inside, but we've got no way of knowing who.
Persistent bastard, I'll give him that. Where is he this time?
That's the thing. He must have found and gotten rid of the transmitter. We've got no idea where he is. Snake, think you can find him?
We can't just let him run around. Makes us look bad.
I'll say, since we can't locate him, I'm afraid I can't add a new mission. You know what to do, Snake.
Alright then. I have to find them once again. Well, shit. Yeah, Team Alpha has returned. Alright, let's see how they did. Let's see how Metal Gear Zeke can do. Alright. My boy Mouse, no. Damn! We got rid of 2 guys just like that. Yo, Metal Gear Zeke is OP as fuck! We got rid of that helicopter. We got rid of that guy. Yeah, get out of here. Can Zeke get rid of that? Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see the amount of damage it can do? My goodness. Metal Gear Zeke is freaking OP. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright. Now to find Zadornov because he got away again. Alright, there's more, oh wow. There's more, hunting quests. Oh boy. But where's the new, Zadornov mission? Oh, man. What the fuck? So it's not on extra ops, but still, where is that new Zadornov mission? If Zadornov, is it on any extra ops? Is it monster quests? There's no explanation.
Commence target.
All right, let's see. I'm just going to go every extra ops just until I find, wait, what did it say? The following equipment cannot be used. Oh, okay. So we remove the supply marker. Okay. We gotta remove these. Alright, and now we're good to go. Okay. I'm just gonna go through any of the other extra ops just to see if I can see if we find him.
When you're done, head over to the exit.
Did you guys just hear that? I literally was saying I was going to go through the extra ops until I find Zadornov, and he laughed right now. Where? Oh wow! Oh yeah, you're so sneaky. You're so sneaky, Zadornov. Yeah, you're so fucking sneaky. He's on the top of the fucking floor. Are you serious, my guy? You couldn't have hidden in a better spot, you
Big boss.
dumbass. Oh wow, we're actually. Wow, you're terrible. You're a terrible aiming, bro. Ooh.
My work is done. What are you talking about? V for victory. Rocket, peace.
Oh, what the fuck? Trying to Mazinker Z on my ass? Bitch, bye. Alright.
Because I found Zadornov. I had to kill him.
So much for our
We have
future.
emotions now.
Something's not right here. I'm thinking he had a friend.
Someone inside MSF. Huh?
What's going on?
It's Zeke. It's moving.
What?
There's somebody inside. I can see them. Zeke, get up here. Pronto.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Who's using Zeke? He tried to Mazinger Z our ass, really? Rocket the punch! Oh man. Oh no.
Pass. Get down from there before you hurt somebody.
Maybe I want to hurt somebody.
What's going on? She's not herself.
Oh, I am myself, all right.
Why is she in underwear?
My true self.
Yo, she's a teenager. Why did you guys make her go into Metal Gear Z?
I can't. The controls aren't responding.
Then how's it moving?
I made some modifications. This machine was meant to have a human pilot.
Modifications. Paz, what are you...
Never thought I'd be into machines, huh?
Then Zadornov's escape was a diversion.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm taking it back.
Taking it back. Where?
To our leaders. To Cypher.
Cypher.
This weapon is Cypher's creation.
Pops, get down from there.
Do not call me that. I am Pacifica Ocean.
Pacifica Ocean? Pacifica Ocean. So,
My name, my age, my mission. Cypher gave them all to me. My entire life has but one purpose. To carry out Cypher's plan.
what the fuck?
The nasty one. The angel of peace crown. The whole team with a dream routine. I am through with all of it.
Paz, you can't.
Tell you not to go in. It makes me want to puke. Everything is exactly as planned. Now the real Peace Walker project is finally about to reach its goal.
The real project.
Yo, they put emotions in to the characters.
Once upon a time, there were two young men who idolized a hero called the Boss.
What?
They suddenly lost the point of origin. This Cypher, that was like a mother to them. Unable to come to terms with their sorrow, they each decided to carry on the will of their hero. But they could not agree on what that meant. In the end, they became bitter enemies, and the Zero from which they both started was split into two. And you have been on the wrong path ever since. There is no happily ever after waiting for you in the end, unless you obey the will of Cypher. What does
Cypher?
an army without borders call home? A state without borders, of course. A world without borders.
A world without borders.
The Cold War order is about to collapse. The age of electronic intelligence is about to begin. The NSA, CSS, NRO, DIA, etc., etc. The intelligence community that has long bickered amongst itself will be united in a world governed by electrons. Cypher will gather all information, watching over the world and guiding the will of its people, all while they remain blissfully unaware. There will be no one to oppose them. For the first time, the world will be ruled by a single will. Until the new order is in place, you and your army will be the force that protects it. You will be Cypher's deterrent, pulling the wool over the eyes of the old order with your charisma and military prowess.
Yo, she looks so fucking
Accept
evil.
our offer, and we will allow you to retain control of MSF and Zeke.
That's an offer.
The boss threw down her gun, and with it, her life's call. You, her disciple, have never been able to do that. You are too afraid to let go.
I was made to fight. I am a gun.
Is that so? Then what do you call this? Is it a gun too? You are a lousy liar. Admit it. This thing is a monstrosity, a product of your own fear. But not Cypher. Cypher thought of something different. Cypher's going to control guns.
Control guns?
That is right. Not deter, control. It is the ultimate approach to the illusion of peace.
Control power. You can be disappointed.
Then we are done. Better luck next time. The offer is received. And now the ultimatum. Zeke is already in nuclear strike mode.
What?
I'm taking the weapon you built and using it to launch a nuclear strike on the east coast of the United States.
You're insane. What are you after?
But wait, here's your consolation prize. We are about to show the world just how dangerous a gang of outlaws, an army without borders, can be. You and your men will become pariahs, and you will be wiped off the face of the earth. Rather than heroes, you will be seen as a well-armed extremist cult prone to indiscriminate outbursts of nuclear aggression. You will give rise to a new world order, an age of deterrence defined by its fear of extremist cult influence. Do you like the picture I'm painting? Big boss. When all is said and done, peace is nothing but a fantasy. A game is a game. You either win or you lose. All you can do is fight. Stop me if you can. The peace sign is the V of victory. Say, peace.
Yo, we protected this girl just so she could turn evil at the end. What?
She's gonna launch a nuke. Snake, we've got to stop
Shimaka.
her. Whatever it takes. We're waiting your orders.
We're doing this again, man. So we're going to battle against Metal Gear Zeke, our own Metal Gear that we just created. All that effort for nothing. Wow. Thanks, Kojima. You're really helpful. Oh, man. Bruh. All that. Just so she could turn evil. It was just a waste to even protect this little teenager. Zeke is currently away with an outer ops. What? Who's currently in outer ops? Oh, I see. You're supposed to remove Zeke, isn't it? Weren't you? On the sign. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Did that work now? Yeah. Now we're ready to battle against Zeke. Is there any briefing files? No. All this, look, all that we went through to protect Paz, and she was evil the whole time. All this just for her to attack us. Oh my lord. We already went through, oh no, actually. Message from Eva. We gotta get through the Strangelove memories. Dr. Strangelove, Metal Gear, Zeke. What's this about?
How's the Zeke AI different from Peace Walkers?
Zeke's AI isn't a replica of the human thought process. It isn't programmed to make decisions about nuclear retaliation. On the other hand, it is capable of highly independent action in combat when given orders from a pilot. It can protect infantry, destroy the enemy, and, if ordered,
Launch a nuke.
let us hope it never comes to that.
My sentiments exactly.
Okay. But what about Strangelove's memories? Chance meeting.
I'm about to leave for Costa Rica, a place completely unfamiliar to me, and on a top-secret mission for the CIA, no less. No guarantees I'll come back alive. Might even get rubbed out by the CIA itself. So I'm leaving behind this record. For her sake. For the boss's honor.
Boss, man.
Ever since I was a child, I've loved to look up at the night sky. I'd go outside after sunset and drink in the cold air. The moon, Venus, so many stars floating on the edge of infinity. In Manchester, it wasn't very often you saw the night sky in all its star-studded glory, but it was enough to stir a deep longing inside me. Even as others cowered beneath Nazi air raids, I was out there, watching the skies, dreaming of one day reaching the heavens. There were, of course, more practical concerns. My skin was incredibly sensitive. Even the slightest bit of sun would turn it an angry shade of red. Playing outside during the day was completely out of the question. Naturally, I hardly ever had the chance to play with other children my age. But I never felt lonely for it. Their way of thinking was irrational, making them simple, easy to predict. The boys would talk of tanks and aeroplanes and creepy, crawly bugs. The girls of pretty dresses, glass beads, and tea and cakes. Of boys they liked. I never had much to say on such matters. The curious thing is, adults really aren't all that different. They're simple, capricious, especially men. As they get older, their heads fill with thoughts of women, and more women. Thankfully, I always did have a head for mathematics. When I was about 10, I visited Dr. Turing, who lived nearby. We'd sit and discuss mathematical logic. The lights were always on at his house, even in the dead of night. Theoretically, he'd say, there's no algorithm that a computing machine couldn't reproduce. Dr. Turing wasn't foolish like other men. Although I didn't find out why until later, after he died. The time will come, he'd say, when computers will be able to think for themselves. That idea rocked me to my core. My aptitude for mathematics brought me closer to the stars. I breezed through school, then went to America for university. While I was studying at Caltech, NASA was established. I signed up in a heartbeat. I was a pretty good computer engineer at the time, and NASA needed skills like mine. The work was enjoyable. Even though I'd given up on going into space myself, it was a pleasure just being a part of it all. I was assigned to Project Mercury, America's effort to compete with the Soviets in manned spaceflight. 7 men were chosen as pilot candidates for the program, becoming heroes overnight. People called them the Mercury 7. The project made good progress, more or less. We had all the funds and materials we needed. After countless hours of analysis, we even had plans for something on par with Sputnik. We thought it'd only be a matter of time before we caught up with the Russians. They'd sent a dog into orbit and brought it back safely to Earth. But NASA top brass dismissed that success as a fluke. The Americans recovered their re-entry capsules at sea, but the only ocean bordering the Soviet Union is the Arctic, so their re-entry capsules had to make impact on land. A dog was one thing, but human spaceflight would still take some time, or so we thought. At the end of January 1961, we successfully put a chimpanzee named Ham into orbit. He returned to Earth as healthy as ever. NASA was giddy with success. It was then that a new woman showed up for duty. She was a backup pilot and advisor. She was beautiful, with blonde hair,
Is it the boss?
strong mouth, and a steely gaze. But there was something else in those eyes, the twinkle of something warmer. Affection. It was the boss. She took one look at us in our revelry and murmured, "Savor this joy today, because tomorrow you'll have to face the truth." And she was right. The next day, our project schedule was accelerated. We received new information that the Soviets were mere months away from putting a man into space. The brass had misjudged the Russians. We couldn't afford to allow the shock of another Sputnik. Somehow, we had to get a man into space before the Russians did. It was an utterly impossible task. We'd only just put our first chimp up. With a human on board, failure was not an option. Especially if it were one of the Mercury 7 Golden Boys. And on top of that, the brass wanted to put a window in the spacecraft. The pilot wouldn't be a test animal this time, they said. And when this hero came back alive and well, they wanted him to describe what he'd seen. It was madness. Adding a window to our existing spacecraft would leave it unable to handle the stress. Not to mention the problem of shielding the occupant from cosmic rays. But the boss rose to the task, and splendidly. She claimed to be a layman when it came to space, but caught on keenly to new ideas and concepts. She was demanding of herself and of others. She seemed rather cold-hearted at times, but I was smitten. She was beautiful, yes, but more than that, she was wise. Her mind was thoroughly rational. And yet no matter how I tried, I could never predict her actions. It was easy for me to assume that her judgments were drawn from an enormous base of knowledge. Quite simply, her life experiences were more diverse, more intense than anyone else's. To me, they seemed boundless in their breadth. In her, I saw a reflection of the night sky. Perhaps because I too was a woman, she and I became close. I couldn't go out in the sun, but she lit up my life. Her light was soft, like that of the moon. I was so happy. With her unerring guidance, the project steadily regained its footing. But one issue remained, the pilot's safety. When the day came to choose a pilot, the Mercury 7 just quietly walked out. Who could blame them? It was far too great a risk to take. Even if they'd volunteered, NASA would never have let them go. They were national heroes, basking in the media spotlight. There was no way they'd be sent on such a mission. The conference room was silent. Then, slowly, she raised her hand, almost as if acting out a scene from a movie.
So, it's kind of a giveaway that she was kind of in love with the boss. Is that what I'm getting at? And she was talking about what the boss has witnessed, you know? Well, they were trying to get someone to space and everything like that. It's a lot to take in with these data files, you know, like the one with Eva. She was at Hanoi, right? So, but I think there's more to Strangelove's memories. So let's keep going until the last one.
I spoke out against her going, submitting a report stating the ray shielding was inadequate. But the brass's response was brusque. She's already been exposed to a nuclear test in Nevada. She's the perfect candidate. It was completely irrational. Repeated exposure to radiation would only increase the danger. But the government was still reeling from the Soviet success with Sputnik. There was no hope of getting a rational response. They were simply too panicked. People can be so obtuse when it comes to things they can't see. I, however, understood all too well. Just as invisible ultraviolet radiation scorched my skin, Heavy particle radiation from space would cause irreparable harm to human tissue. In a word, she was expendable. It was during the boss's pre-flight checkup that I noticed something strange on the X-ray of her skull. Part of the right hemisphere of her brain was damaged. It seemed inexplicable, given her keen intelligence and amazing physical prowess, but there it was, and I decided to report it. I hoped that perhaps my discovery of a physical defect would result in the flight being cancelled. But as I went to make my report, she stopped me. Why? I demanded. How can you let yourself be their guinea pig? Ignoring my protest, she took me out to the roof of the lab. The night sky was ablaze with stars. It was there that I learned how she had wounded her head. 1943, Los Alamos. She was serving with the Special Forces when she received new orders. A German spy had infiltrated the Manhattan Project, which aimed to build the world's first atomic bomb. She was to eliminate him. His name was John von Neumann, a mathematician with superhuman computational abilities.
Is it the Star?
Of the explosive lens. The Manhattan Project was a top national priority, security accordingly tight. The guards couldn't be allowed to know what was going on. She'd have to slip past them and make the death look like an accident. It should have been an easy enough mission. But just before the operation, she received unexpected news. A new life was growing inside her. She was overcome with joy, and for one brief moment, it clouded her judgment. She accidentally got into a shootout with the guards, and without thinking, protected her belly. She was shot in the head.
Oh my God.
The bullet only grazed the surface of her brain, but the tissue around the wound was destroyed, leaving her in a coma. She wasn't given much chance of recovery, but 3 months later, she woke up. Within 6, she was able to move around as if nothing had happened. It was functional compensation. The other parts of her brain took over for the part that was lost. It made logical sense, but such a full recovery was nothing short of a miracle. Perhaps her superhuman willpower made it possible. Or perhaps my body knew it had to survive for the sake of my unborn child. She smiled as she said that. I understand how she must have felt. Some have taken to calling me Ms. Left Lobe, she said, because I'll do anything for the mission. She was tough, yes, but she had feelings too. I knew that better than anyone else. As it turned out, von Neumann wasn't the spy. The assassination order was a deliberate bit of misinformation planted by the Russians. She had been deceived. The Eastern and Western camps were united on one point: opposition to the Nazis. The Allies needed to develop that bomb before Hitler did. But in looking ahead, the Russians found the Manhattan Project's progress a little too quick for their liking. Mass production of a uranium bomb, like the one that was eventually dropped on Hiroshima, would be difficult from a material perspective.
Hiroshima.
But a plutonium bomb, once perfected, could be mass-produced and eventually even miniaturized. And Moscow did not like the idea of America having that kind of head start. Explosive lens technology was critical to the plutonium design, so the plan was to get rid of its pioneer, von Neumann. And when that plot came to light, the US and the Soviet Union parted ways for good. It was one of the rare cold nights in Florida. She put her arm gently around my shivering shoulders. As I listened to her voice, I was wrapped in her soothing scent. I felt as if I were dreaming. Even in failure, she seemed perfect. Oddly enough, the failed assassination attempt helped preserve America's edge. A true super genius, von Neumann went on to make his mark in numerous fields outside of the Manhattan Project. Economic game theory, stored program computing. Almost all computers today use stored programs, the so-called von Neumann architecture. His death would have set back computing 10 years, and I wouldn't be at NASA doing research. I wouldn't have been there in her arms that night. I thanked the fates for giving me that chance. But then she said something unexpected. I should have killed von Neumann when I had the chance. Why, I asked. Wasn't the order a Soviet plot? I looked up at her as she began to explain. Yes, von Neumann was innocent, and killing the innocent is a grave crime. But I can't help but wonder, had I succeeded, what would the world be like now? Even without von Neumann, the explosive lens would have eventually been developed. Von Neumann architecture, too. But she seemed to believe that if progress had been put off for a few years, then perhaps East and West would have had a chance to work hand in hand. I'd never considered such a possibility, but her tone was confident, assertive. It was as if she intended to make the two superpowers shake hands herself. The explosive lens was developed too early, spawning a Cold War and an endless nuclear arms race, she continued. That mission sprung from deceit, but maybe it was divine providence too. It was like she was speaking to her own child. Her large, warm hand was on my head. I failed the mission because I let the mother in me take over. I should have killed him, no matter how great the guilt. If I'd killed him, I might not have prevented Hiroshima, but maybe I could have saved everyone in Nagasaki. I looked up at her and saw her looking up too, up at the starry sky. Her face showed only deep remorse. It was as if she convinced herself that she alone was responsible for creating this twisted world.
She wasn't.
But that's no reason for you to sacrifice yourself for this. I knew I'd never dissuade her, and yet I still clung to hope. I know you're concerned, and I thank you, but I have to be loyal to the end. And then she smiled at me. Loyal to the end. Loyal to what? I asked. But she didn't answer.
Loyal to her country. And to be honest, just hearing a lot of things that the boss has done, I mean, she wasn't responsible for the bombing of Hiroshima. I mean, yeah, this is not this is not real, you know. But Hiroshima, they just bombed the place. I felt bad. I saw a documentary in my I think history or English class that about the survivors of Hiroshima and the guys who bombed Hiroshima. But over here, she shouldn't have felt guilt, you know. She was loyal to the country. She had a baby with the Sorrow, and the baby is Ocelot. Yes, I know that fact because I literally a little while ago I saw this little codec between Big Boss and Eva that that Ocelot grew up in a place where she was where Eva was giving information that Ocelot grew up where Ocelot grew up, and the mother and father abandoned him, but in reality there was some dead giveaways that the boss and the Sorrow were the father, were the parents, I mean, and it's so it's just that it hurts so much to see how much the boss has suffered, you know. It hurts so much. Bruh. Alright, separation.
The days that
Last
followed
one.
were spent training tirelessly for our first space flight. The boss enjoyed conditioning that tested the limits of human capability, and I supported her. Those were happy days. On April 12th, the spacecraft carrying the boss left the Earth's atmosphere. Although it was only 20 minutes of ballistic flight, it was nothing short of miraculous, considering how little time we'd had. The first human in space. We were ecstatic. Then something went wrong. The re-entry angle was slightly off, warping the outer hull. The cause was clear. It was the hastily constructed window we'd installed. Her capsule missed the projected splashdown point by a long shot. As we raced towards the capsule, a breaking news broadcast came over the radio. It was the news report of the successful launch of the Vostok rocket, piloted by the cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin. They'd beaten us into space by the slimmest of margins. When we arrived, the capsule had already disappeared beneath the waves. The boss was floating on the surface. I can't really recall what happened next. They told me later that I gave a strange scream and plunged into the sea, not caring whether my skin would burn. She didn't wake up. Her entire body was bruised, burnt, scorched by cosmic rays. It was a miracle she was still alive. Everyday propaganda boasting of the shining accomplishment flowed out of the Soviet Union. The hardest part was having to read the report the next morning from Izvestia, the Soviet governmental paper. Written there after the report were those legendary words of Major Gagarin: "The Earth is blue." The person who should have said those words, though, was incapacitated, confined to a bed. NASA opted to pretend the flight had never happened. The Soviets had orbited a man around the Earth and returned him safely. We barely managed to escape the atmosphere and achieve ballistic flight. Even worse, the pilot was horribly mangled and the spacecraft lost altogether. As they saw it, covering it up was the only alternative to seeing the nation's pride dealt yet another blow. I've been told military records show the boss was taking part in the Bay of Pigs incident at the time. They were that desperate to erase the whole affair. In the end, Alan Shepard's ballistic flight 1 month later became known as America's first space flight. Shepard's flight owed its success to insights earned through the boss's sacrifice. But to me, none of that mattered. I prayed day and night for her recovery, never leaving her side, not even for a moment. Then, as summer ended and the chill of winter approached, she spoke. "Give me water." I threw myself on her breast, and she embraced me. It was all I needed. I thought she would tell me about space, the true sky, where the stars don't twinkle. But the only thing she'd speak of was Earth, our home as she'd seen it from space. So fleeting, so irreplaceable. I was ashamed. I'd been enamored for so long with the sky that I never thought to look beneath my feet, at the ground upon which I stood. As soon as her rehab was over, she was gone. It happened without warning. No one informed me, and the higher-ups wouldn't say a word. It wasn't so strange or surprising, really. I simply assumed she was off to complete her next mission, because she was loyal to the end. Since then, I've devoted myself to researching artificial intelligence, so that no one will ever have to make her sacrifice again. No human being should be asked to take on a mission that dangerous. Next time, I'll be the light that shines on someone else. I still wonder why she opened up to me on that chilly night in Florida. That operation was top secret, even if it was all in the past. I like to think it was because she trusted me. But that's probably not the case. She wanted someone to listen. And I don't think that someone was me. Those faraway eyes, the tone of her voice, like she was talking to her own child.
Big boss, right?
Those things made it clear that she was speaking to someone else. I found myself envying that someone. 4 years later, I learned of her death. A traitor's death, no less. She'd stolen an American nuke and defected to the Soviet Union, where she was killed by her former apprentice. Or so I was told. I refused to believe it. She'd never do such a thing. I could think of only two possibilities. Either she really was trying to bring East and West together, or she truly did want to be killed. She believed the world is not the way it's supposed to be, that it's been unbalanced by the tenuous peace offered of nuclear deterrence, and that she was to blame. Perhaps her death was an act of atonement. She was loyal to the end, to our world. And I lost the light of my life. I now find myself victim to an incredibly irrational emotion of my own. That someone, the one she wanted to confess her sin to, could it be the one who took her life?
Big Boss.
The very thought drives me utterly mad with jealousy. One day, I will discover the truth.
Very curious. So, the boss, after everything she survived, that thing with her brain and how she got shot and survived so many, that's crazy. And she was loyal to the end, to the world, to her country, to even Naked Snake or Big Boss. That was really a lot of things to take right there. All right, sorry for boring you guys, but I had to hear a lot of things that Dr. Strangelove had to say. Ooh, Metal Gear and nuclear weapons.
I gotta say, I'm surprised you helped us arm Metal Gear with nukes.
What of it?
Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful and all, but you sure about this? They may be for MSF self-defense, but they're still nukes. It's essentially the same thing as Peace Walker, which you despised.
See, that's exactly it.
What is?
You don't hide your motives. You tell the truth. That's what makes you different from those CIA bastards. They lay on the charm, win you over. And then, when things get hairy, they turn their backs on you.
I'm just telling it like it is.
Which is why I get the feeling that you wouldn't be stupid enough to use them. Okay, I'll come out and say it. I trust you.
You give me too much credit.
You think so? Besides, there's more uses for bipedal locomotion technology than weapons. We make it small enough, and it could have applications in robotics and prosthetic limbs. Maybe one day I'll even be able to walk.
Nice thought.
I want to stand on my own feet, be master of my own fate, and I'll use your strength to help me do it. If you don't mind, of course.
Nah, it's a fair enough deal.
Thanks. People can change, I know. But I trust you, Snake. I trust you to be the guy I know now.
Thanks, Huey. So, I see.
Chico, I met that talking cat.
The legendary Trenya? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it called itself. Is it famous?
In certain circles, yeah.
I'm still having trouble believing it.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be talking to an animal one day. What a world.
Amazing you can understand his language.
Picking up the local lingo is one of the basics of intelligence work.
That's what makes you the boss. Hey, say something in Trenya's language, will you?
Meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Wow. I have no idea what you're saying.
Of course you were.
Hey!
So what did Tony say?
It said we needed that island you talked about.
Really? Oh, take me to a bus, please, please.
I know you must be excited, but we don't know what's out there. Could be dangerous. I'll scout it out first.
Nah, no fair.
Come on, Chico. This isn't as cut and dry as you think. You can come next time, depending on what I find. I'll take some photos if I get the chance. Sorry, kid, but that's life.
I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I needed to help my mom real quick, and let's see what this...
Apparently, there are other cats that talk besides Trenya on Isla del Monstruo.
There's more of them.
Yep, they're called the felines. But supposedly they don't ever come to Costa Rica. You should try talking to them if you spot them. Who knows what kind of stuff they have to say.
Yeah, just when you think things can't get any crazier.
Also, the felines are nice to humans. So you be sure and be nice back. Don't you go attacking them or anything.
I would never hurt a defenseless little kitty.
Me neither. I love a cat.
I used to have this book
I love
full
cats.
of pirate lore. It had the story about Rathalos, king of the skies. Most accounts describe it as a dragon with wings, or a wyvern.
A wyvern. A two-legged dragon. Vlad the Impaler's coat of arms had one on it.
Yeah, and he was a model for Count Dracula. There are reports of ships being attacked out in the middle of the ocean. So Rathalos must be able to fly great distances. And what's more, Rathalos is said to breathe fire.
Breathe
Yep.
fire. An animal like that can't possibly be real.
We're talking about a monster, Snake. Forget what you think you know.
Let's see what Puppy Love.
Hey, what's with all this sighing? You're not your usual self.
Oh, Snake.
Something on your mind?
Huh? No, not really. I guess. Hey, Snake. Girls are funny, you know? You can never
Yeah.
tell what they're thinking. They're always doing their own thing. Maybe they really are different from us men.
Well, what's this about now? Chico, do you have a crush on somebody?
No, it's not that. I just.
What? Go ahead, you can talk to me.
Whenever I talk to Baz, my heart starts pounding and everything I say comes out wrong.
Oof.
I guess she is pretty close to your age.
That ever happened to you, Snake?
Well, sure. Happens to everybody.
Well, how do I talk to her?
That is a tough one. Why don't you try, talking to her like you talk to everybody else?
No, it doesn't work. I freeze up every time I'm around her. Our eyes meet,
It happens.
and my face starts burning for some reason.
It's like living on the battlefield. You just have to get used to it. You're nervous at first, but the more you're out there, the more natural it feels.
Yeah?
Get your courage up and go talk to her more often.
Oh, okay. Man, girls are more full of mysteries than UMAs.
Oh, you got that right.
Oh, man. Does Amanda have to say anything? Pass? No? Miller? Alright, that's all the files. Now we're ready to battle against our creation. Supply. Okay. Alright, sorry for taking so long to prepare myself to battle against Zeke. Now, we're ready. Here we go! Time to battle against Pus. I'm sorry, Chico, you won't have your chance with Pus.
She's gonna launch a nuke. Snake, we've got to stop her. Whatever it takes. Awaiting your orders.
Alright, let's do it. Oh boy. Alright, so it doesn't have like parts like the Peace Walker, so we can attack it anywhere? Gotta say, it's fast. Ay, ay. Yo, what is this music right now? Oh god! Oh my lord. Where are you? Oh my god. Alright. Alright, enough games. Enough games. Take that. Oh, really? This is a actual anime song right now. Yo, where did this come from? Ow.
Then use LT to locate the enemy's position and press the attack button to tag it.
Oh. This girl has no chill. Alright. Oh my. She's draining my health right now. Nice.
First, make sure you're safe by pressing up against the wall. Then use LT to locate the enemy's position and look for the base's gun platform to use. The control panel is on the edge of the deck.
Alright. Nice. That was good. So the head is the weakness. Ah. This girl has no chill. You have to have a chill, my girl. Sí, Tommy, espérame. Jeez, that charge, it's like the, oh my lord. I think that's my own fault for putting the rocket boosters on Zeke. Oh man. We don't need peace, huh? Oh my lord. That's my own fault. Oh boy. Yo, I gotta say, our Metal Gear is so cool. Alright, time to wrap this up? Alright. Jeez. that's how you do it. Okay. Nice! Yes, that was what I wanted to do. Alright, supply mark. Thank you, Kaz. Alright, my chance to attack. Oh, and I missed. Wow. Yo, this music is something. There's some type of anime music right now. I love Japan. Uh-oh. Ow! Alright, time to launch these. Nice. Thank you, Cuz. The head is the weak part. Okay. But I can shoot it anywhere. At least it's not as strong as the Peace Walker Type 2 boss, right? Oh, of course, and I missed. Wow. I missed again. Wow. Oh my god. I need the missiles from the Gustav. Cuz I need more supplies. Cuz I need more supplies, please. Oh goodness me. Oh, Snake, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Oh my. Oh my. Good gravy boats of Valhalla. Oh, I'm dead. Wow.
Snake! Say something!
Oh, goodness me. This is pretty tough, not gonna lie. Alright, let's try it again. Oh wow, she dodged it. And she dodged the other one. Wow. Nice. Oh my god. I hate that part.
It's mine.
Supplies are loaded in the transport catapult. Fire away. Right requesting knowledge. Seek and attack the target directly. You're safe by whipping up against the wall. Target acknowledged. On the way.
Nice.
Transport catapult ready to launch. Zeke's getting distracted by the gun platform. Now's your chance to attack.
Oh god.
Launchers reloaded. Let him have it.
Oh my god. Come on. Got it, yes! Woo! Goodbye, Pus. Oh my god. That music is so good though. Woo! That was pretty tricky, not gonna lie.
It is no use. Zeke is out of my control. This is where it ends. Listen to me, Big Boss. As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace. To keep your love in place, you must. They'll you in disgrace, and then finally you start becoming a cancer in society. This is the path you have chosen.
All that just for her to turn on us, you know. But it kind of doesn't make sense though. Why would she turn on us though? Outer heaven.
Who would have thought that little girl was working against us?
Tell me about it. She had everybody fooled, me included. Can't believe I didn't pick up on anything.
Snake, there's no point in beating yourself up over the past. But hey, maybe you should put in some practice against Zeke in case this sort of thing ever happens again. In any case, I need to go talk to Dr. Strangelove. Zeke still isn't ready.
Yui,
They're still... we're still planning on using Zeke? But for what?
How's it going? How's Zeke look?
The attitude control AI had a backup, so it should be able to walk.
Really? That's good.
Beyond that, it's up to the creator. Stop! Don't come any closer, Doctor.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you despise me?
Doctor, are you asking me out?
No, not at all.
And he turns red.
Pity. Because I've just had my heart broken by someone else.
What?
I only like those who can stand on their own. If you fancy me, then come walk with me. Who knows what miracles might happen? Love's blind after
Oh, looks like Huey has wrists.
Snake!
Oh, Snake. Oh, Big Boss.
That name Paz mentioned at the end, Cipher, it's a code. It means empty. It also means
Zero.
a world of electronic intelligence built on codes.
Damn.
And at the center of it all, a zero.
Major Zero.
Look, boss, I owe you an apology. Hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
I knew Paz and the professor.
What?
I knew who they really were all along.
'Cause
I used them.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Columbia in the first place, huh?
Guilty as charged. Paz wasn't just CIA, you know. She was working for the KGB too. And for this Cipher group. In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish. Listen, MSF never would have gotten this big if it weren't for them. This mercenary business we built. Someday it's going to be a new driving force in the world economy.
Is that your goal all along?
The Cold War's not going to last forever. Sooner or later, it's going to give way to an era of regional conflicts and terrorism. A paradigm shift from counter-communism to counter-terrorism. In the new age, armies won't be tied to states. War will become a business. We'll be a valuable commodity. There'll be clients all over the world who need our services. MSF is only the beginning. What we're creating here is a revolution in itself. Am I right?
Cuz it's not going to be that easy.
What do you mean?
This whole Peace Walker thing has left our mark on the history of the old order. We've put ourselves on the radar of intelligence agencies and governments east and west. The whole world probably knows about us now.
Including that Cipher outfit.
We've let ourselves interfere with the times, with the Cold War system of deterrence. We're an army without a flag. We weren't supposed to take sides in international affairs, but we did.
I see your point. So what happens to us now?
We'll be hunted.
Not everybody's gonna be happy with us, huh?
You're damn right. We upset the global military balance of power.
And these people would rather our army without borders not exist at all.
They're gonna come knocking real soon. There's no turning back now. We're a wrench in the old system of deterrence. As long as the times refuse to change, we're gonna make a hell of a racket.
Then who are we gonna fight?
The establishment. Anybody who tries to restore the old balance wants to snuff us out of existence.
Which establishment?
It won't be a particular country or ideology that hunts us.
Who then?
We are going to be fighting the biggest beast of all. The Times. 10 years ago, the Times rejected the boss and killed her. And now, we're the ones being tested. Will the Times erase us? Or work with us? It's going to be a lonely battle. No good or evil. No winners or losers. Business will have to wait. The question we have to ask ourselves now is, can we survive long enough to see the 21st century?
I'm with you, boss. We'll see how it turns out together.
That doesn't happen.
The hunt is on, Kaz. And the whole world's on our tail. Assemble the men.
So many problems that Big Boss had to handle, huh? And he's been making more fatal decisions, just like Kaz was. Afghanistan. Dr. Emmerich Huey becomes a father who he names his son Al. Yep, there it is. Big Boss triggers the Outer Heaven Uprise. Is that talking about the first game that Kojima did? Metal Gear? Just Metal Gear? Miller is found assassinated in his home by an unknown assailant. Liquid. There it is, man. The end of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I gotta say, it's not really the best Metal Gear Solid game. I still found this game so much fun. I mean, all the Metal Gears that I've played have been hits nonstop, and I think that it was worth my time. It was really frustrating though. I wasn't able to complete it long ago. But I'm glad that I just completed it now. It's after a few months of me trying to get the ending, the true ending of this game. So I am so glad to have done this for you guys. I promised you guys that I would have finished this game, and here we are once again. And we are finally going to continue on with the Metal Gear series alongside with the Resident Evil series. I'm so glad, guys. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I love these games so much. This one, it's kind of like Portable Ops, where I'm like, it has its flaws, but I find this one enjoyable, more enjoyable than Portable Ops. I haven't played Portable Ops, but I saw how the story goes. It's mostly a spin-off to this one, and I think that this one is like the continuation of what happens in Metal Gear Solid 3 than what happens in Portable Ops. But I think this is a spin-off, or maybe it is canon. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if this is canon or not. But I thought this was a good game. This is a good game. I think it might not be perfect. I did love how they changed how they put expressions on the characters just at the end of this, because that's what we wanted to see with Snake and Kaz. We didn't. A lot of people didn't like how the art style is. I can see why, but I think it was appropriate for this type of story. But it was just so much fun. I love this game. I'm just enjoying the song right now. This is really this is a pretty good game, man. I can't wait to continue on with the other games, Rising Revengeance and Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain, and I'll be caught up to the Metal Gear series. But there's also Metal Gear Solid Delta coming out, which is the remake of Snake Eater. Oh, I'm excited to see that, man. Jeez! I have so many games that I want to play. My goodness. So many masterpieces. I've been waiting for The Wolf Among Us to come out, but they haven't announced anything until Dom the Bomb actually updated us with a little comment from them. So it's something, but it's not entirely what we wanted, you know. But yeah, this game was pretty amazing. Is there any after credit scene? That's why I'm hanging on if there's any credit scenes, because you know Kojima, he loves to tease us with a few things. After we pass the credits, let's see if we have anything extra, you know. Oh wow, they have Assassin's Creed staff here. Costa Rica research. Damn, they really planned this really well, man. Damn, I gotta say, the soundtrack on all the Metal Gears have been really, really good, man. Soundtracks are like one of my biggest highs whenever it comes to games, anime, movies, TV shows, everything. Love theme. Oh, from the Guns of the Patriots, Snake Eater, Calling to the Night. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, this game was great. Sometimes I was a little bit debatable of how the plot is, with the boss being an AI in this game, and we had to battle her as Peace Walker, and the pause situation. After all that, she was a agent. All right, let's see what we got. Big boss.
We will leave our motherlands behind us and become one with this earth. We have no nation, no philosophy, no ideology. We go where we're needed, fighting not for country, not for government, but for ourselves. We need no reason to fight. We fight because we are needed. We will be the deterrent for those with no other recourse. We are soldiers without borders, our purpose defined by the era we live in. We will sometimes have to sell ourselves and services. If the times demand it, we'll be revolutionaries, criminals, terrorists, and yes, we may all be headed straight to hell. But what better place for us than this? It is our only home. Our heaven and our hell. This is our heaven.
Fuck, man. To be honest, Big Boss right now, he's breaking my heart. You received new co-ops, yeah. Obtain design specs. Okay. To be honest, Big Boss is breaking my heart right now, bro. I thought he would be better than everything that he has witnessed. He promised the boss a lot of things, but oh, new menu music. Is there any files around? Eliminate just extra ops. Any more files around here? No, we heard everything? I guess we did, huh? Oh wait. Paz his true self.
Chico, I heard you saw Paz trying to sabotage Zeke before she activated.
I should have stopped her. If only I hadn't run away. I could have captured her before she got inside. If I'd done that, she'd still be here.
She was carrying a gun. Probably trained to use it too. Don't blame yourself. You couldn't have stopped her anyway.
Yeah.
You were unarmed.
But at least talk to her. If I promised not to tell anyone, Paz wouldn't have gone and done what she did. It's just I was so shocked. I panicked. Ran away.
Chico, when you saw Paz, she was trying to sabotage it, right?
Huh? Well, yeah.
And right after that, she took control of it. Tried to make me surrender. Something doesn't add up. Why would she sabotage Zeke when she was about to use it against me?
What?
Her actions were inconsistent. Even for a spy.
Yeah.
If she wanted to destroy Zeke, she could have done it and run away. But if her goal was to
For
steal
real?
Zeke, she'd have no motive to sabotage it.
Hey, I don't know.
Maybe your seeing her caused her to change her plan. I don't get it.
Me neither, man. So many unexplained things about Paz. Even Big Boss saw that. Clients, Paz, Snuff Tobacco, Cypher. Only 2 files?
Remember that habit Paz had, Snake? How she always had her index finger on her upper lip like this?
Yeah. It bugged me ever since we first met her. Never figured her for a snuff user.
I
Yeah.
can't believe we never noticed.
She used the kind where you keep a pouch of leaf in your upper jaw, let it absorb through your gums. She might not have been used to it. Probably used her finger to keep it in place.
That was weird, man.
How could Paz... We were gonna start a band together.
She was posing as a KGB agent, too.
She must have put on the act to get close to Galvez. Wonder how much Coleman knew. But the whole time she was working for some organization called Cypher.
Cypher. Ring any bells, Kaz?
Cypher. It means code, or 0 in Arabic numerals.
0.
Does that mean something to you?
Not sure.
You know, Cypher and 0 were basically the same word. It's a linguistic redundancy. The word stems from the Sanskrit shunya. It corresponds to the Buddhist concept of emptiness. In Buddhism, shunya means hollow. It supposedly refers to something that's swollen and empty on the inside.
A big swollen emptiness. Just like outer space.
So does this mean that Major Zero was using Paz and Galvez or Zadornov? I mean, maybe. It's so many questions, man. But damn, man, what a way to end the game, huh? I think I think a lot of questions was answered later on with the sequels, you know. Zero was pretty much one of the ones who were responsible with what happened. Even if he turned 100, you know, just like Big Boss said. So Big Boss was just making a lot of mistakes here, and like he said, it all started with a bunch of old fools and everything like that. And the old evils are now finally gone after Metal Gear Solid 4. He regretted doing all of this. He made a few mistakes after the boss died. But anyways, guys, if you are curious for the continuation of the Metal Gear series, you already know what to do. Demolish that like button for me. Subscribe if you guys have not. Check out my other videos that I've done on the Metal Gear series. I struggled so much with this game. I've been trying to beat this my whole entire playthrough, and it took hours and hours and hours. It was a lot of suffering, but I'm so glad to finally beat this game. If you guys are ready for a Rising Revengeance, you already know what to do. And if you guys are ready for Ground Zeroes, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, hit that like button. Hit the bell if you want to see the videos. Oh my god. The Metal Gear series is hype. Alongside with the Resident Evil series, I'm ready to keep continuing on with this series as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, guys, peace. Just like Peace Walker. That was corny. Just cut the fucking video.